All right, here we are again. Always one of my favorite parts of working on this car. The rear suspension is on the car. You can tell by the bright pink flagging tape that there are some fasteners that need to be either torqued or lock wired or otherwise finalized. But brackets picking up on the bell housing. So now the upper A-arm has its mounts, the lower A-arm was always there. This drag strut attached to the back of the frame. And of course, our shocks and springs now mounted to the top of the bell housing, being operated through these bell cranks, which in turn are operated by the push rods. The two bell cranks have two other rods coming to the rear here to this wonderful piece of equipment. And I have to say, when I first got this car, I could not figure out what this thing is. After much head scratching, I guess, I figured out that if both rear wheels travel upwards at the same time, both bell cranks go forwards and compress the springs. And this piece here is hinged at the bottom on some bearings. So this piece will just pivot forward and back when both rear wheels rise and fall together. But if the chassis tries to roll in a turn, then these two bars are not acting evenly. One will be pulling more than the other. And that's when the light bulb came on, that this lovely device here is a sway bar, or an anti-roll bar as it's known. This is a blade type roll bar because from one orientation it is quite wide. As it is rotated, it becomes quite thin. So if we pull on one of these rods right now, in that direction, the sway bar is willing to deflect and bend. This piece is connected to a cable, to a lever in the inside the car. If this then, let's go all the way, if it was rotated 90 degrees to this position, well then that roll bar is not going to give at all. It's extremely stiff, and that would be, halfway, etc., etc. So the rear sway bar on this car is adjusted by rotating this. This is accomplished by a push-pull cable. This will be attached later. And that push-pull cable, pardon the mess inside the car, is operated by this control here, which has some detents. Push it down, move it forward, it locks in place. So this would allow a range of sway bar adjustment while the car is in motion. Just another cool feature of this car, and one of the reasons I like working on it so much. So there we are, definitely big steps forward. With the transaxle in place, the suspension is in place, and we'll need final torquing and inspection and eventually adjustment once we get the wheels on this and get it back on the ground. Next up, well, whatever I feel like, honestly. Next up could be engine, intake and exhaust. It could be the right rear brakes, which need to be replaced, or reinstalled at least. And then the rear calipers can be put on and the system flushed out and bled with new fluid in there. Similarly, the clutch, a hydraulic clutch on this car, that needs to be connected and the clutch bled as well. Still lots of work to be done, but I'm a very happy camper.